Hello everyone, my name is Killer Chicken and I'm back with another video, and to take a break from Star Wars for a little bit, I'm going to be reviewing this relatively new LEGO Minecraft set. It's called the Pirate Ship Adventure set number 21152, and I know I'm probably not even close to being one of the first people to review this. I'm just gonna, I still have it, and I'm just gonna review it just for the sake of content. And some of the highlights about this set is the fact that it comes with a parrot, a turtle, and a dolphin. So some new animals all thrown into this set. Some of the other more minor highlights is that you get a pirate skin, which is great, and then a new molded flame piece to go underneath the zombie to make it look like it's burning. So those might be some of the only reasons why you get this set. Everything else looks like it's pretty much come in other sets. But as you can see, it's got some nice Minecraft background with some mountain over here, some sand, just some great box art. Up at the top, you got the Alex and the Steve. I'm kind of waiting to see whether or not that's going to change in a little bit. They seem to have changed the box art every once in a while. The recommended ages for this one is 8 and up, and it has 386 pieces, retailing for $39.99 in the US, I believe. Coming around to the back, kind of shows a different way that you can reassemble this set to make it look more like a shipwreck instead of a ship itself. And then, yeah, kind of shows how you can do that at the bottom. Shows a little bit more about the dolphin and just some other looks of the set. So yeah, pretty excited to open this up and review it. So here's the set all built up, but before we take a look at that, let's take a quick look at each one of the minifigures and animals and stuff. So the first minifigure we have is this pirate minifigure, which is a pretty great fig. It's great to see a new skin in this set, and I'd like to see LEGO do different skins for maybe like one of each set in each wave. That would be great, or maybe two. That'd be cool too. But he's got some nice darker red pants and a great printed torso. And one thing that I want to point out on his face is that the production quality for LEGO Minecraft minifigures has definitely decreased as the years go by. Surprisingly, this is a minifigure from the LEGO Minecraft The Cave, one of the first ever LEGO Minecraft sets. He's got a nice flesh tone, very poppy. It definitely sticks out. And then here is the most recent Bedrock Adventures set. These two don't compare very well. He's got whacked up eyeball prints. The flesh color is not quite as vibrant. It doesn't pop. And this one just looks pretty much perfect, and this one is leaning more towards that one. So it would be great to see LEGO to step up on their printing when it comes to printing a lighter color on a darker base, because that seems to be happening a lot, like with Captain America or Buzz Lightyear. Just the flesh tone does not stick out quite as much as it should. He's also got a fantastic golden sword, even though these things kind of break after hitting someone with it like 3 times. And kind of to go by his side, we have his little buddy, the parrot, which has a specially new molded headpiece, which is great. You got those awesome little pixels up at the top, which really stand out and make a good shape for the look of the parrot, as well as his nose, which just looks great. It's a nice, I believe it's dual molded. I believe that is a new dual molded piece and not just printing. He's also got some great printing on his wings, on both of his wings, for just the colorful feathers. And oh my goodness, it's an illegal build technique for his tail. I love it whenever the fans, us, kind of set up rules for LEGO and then they just go and break them in their sets. It's kind of funny. But yeah, as you can see, it's a plate clipped to a clip, and technically people call that an illegal build technique just because that's not really supposed to happen, but they did it, and it looks pretty good for the tail of a parrot. Next up we have Alex, and oh my goodness, what is this? I was just talking about the production quality going down, and here's another example. They can't seem to align the prints. Look at that. The eyeballs are coming out of the border. That shouldn't happen. Here's one of Alex's first appearances. This was from the Iron Golem set. That's one of her very first sets, and this looks great. It's very aligned, it's very centered, everything looks great. Even the flesh tone on both of these look very good because it's being printed onto a lighter base color, so that's not really an issue. But getting these eyeballs aligned just is not something that LEGO Minecraft is doing nowadays. Here's Steve from the Bedrock Adventures. As you can see, he's got the same problem with his eyeballs going too far to the right, or the left, depending on what side you're looking at it. But whatever. I wish that the production quality of these minifigures would be a little bit better. But anyway, she's got some brown pants, a nice sand green color torso with some nice printing to really represent the character, and it does a really good job. She's also got a fishing pole being represented by this whip that was first introduced in the Prince of Persia sets. Here's another animal. It's a turtle, a sea turtle specifically, which looks great. I mean, it's not that smooth or rounded at all because, I mean, it's Minecraft, and Minecraft is supposed to be blocky. So they did a good job at representing a sea turtle. You've got that little piece in the middle holding two 1x1 plates together to make it look like the face, and they've got a little printed eyeball on there, which is great. You've even got these little kind of rounded modified 1x1 pieces. That way you're able to give a little bit of movement to his arms. You've got the bottom of him with that kind of smooth, rounded plate kind of thing that makes it look like he's inside of a shell, which, you know, it's really, really good. And the top, it's just kind of simple, but it still does the job. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I love the color of this turtle. You don't get that color very often. Here is the zombie, a very plain yet a great character to get. He's basically Steve, but green, no hair, and no goatee, and his eyes are black. And he's got some great sky blue colored torso, purple pants, and then some nice tiny little very minor printing on the torso, as well as some face printing. And, you know, it does the job. It looks like a zombie. But one of the main parts about this set is, about this minifigure, is how you got this new flame piece. And the way it kind of blends from white to darker orange, it's really good. It's a dual molded piece, so you've got the white in the middle there, and then with a darker orange on top of that, it looks like a lighter orange, and overall it just gives a really good fire effect. They will probably be using this in the future just as a fire piece instead of that earlier build that they used for the fire piece, and I think that's a good choice. It has a really distinct look, and it's great that you're able to slip a minifigure in to make it look like he's burning in the daylight. And last but not least, we have the dolphin. Pretty great. They execute the face print just using a 1x2 gray brick with a little eyeball print on both sides. That printing looks really good, even though there's really not that much of it. The nose looks really good. It's a really simple build, and in all honesty, it's not that hard to put together. No new specialized pieces for this, but they weren't really necessary, and they did a good job at making it look like the Minecraft dolphin. So yeah, there it is. I think the tail looks really good as well. It does wiggle a little bit like this, since it's only being connected by one stud on that piece. But other than that, it's a pretty good looking dolphin. So here are the boats of the set, and just taking a quick look at this one. It's supposed to look like it's made out of birch, and the way they used both the darker tan color and the lighter tan color really gives it that nice texture that the kind of birch built things have. I don't know whether or not they have the color of light tan in that piece or not, but either way, it still looks really good the way they did it. You got two little kind of smoother tiles on the bottom, so that's able to kind of slide around on surfaces with ease. It also comes with two shovels just to represent the oars, so that's really nice to get as well. And then the more main pirate ship part of this set is actually one thing I want to point out. It's actually modular, so the tip of the ship can pop off like that, and then the back can pop off like that from the kind of middle build. But I'm not gonna review it like that because that looks kind of weird. But I'll show you what you can do with that later on. But first, coming up on the side, you've got a little plank that you can slide to either side depending on which way the person's going to walk the plank, and you know that can easily be done by putting your character over here and just making them walk the plank. Yay. Kind of a closer look at the mast. You've got that cool little map print, which is great to get. You don't get it often in a lot of sets. I believe you get it in the Mountain Cave and then in the Farm Cottage, and I believe those are the only two. You also get this nice printed kind of tile with a skull and then with the crossbones right there. And the mast is built stupendously by using these new kind of upside down T pieces that makes it so that the studs are not on the top, but that they are on the side, which means this is a sideways build. So that worked really well. Up on the top of the mast, you actually have a couple of studs. I don't know if you're supposed to stick somebody up there. Normally they have like a crow's nest or whatever that's called. I guess you could put the little parrot up here. I don't know if you want to do that or not, but I guess it looks kind of cool. Over here you've got a little compass pointing to the spawn point, which apparently is behind you because you're going away from the spawn point. That's normally what you do unless you want to go back for some reason. I've also got these two little pistons over here, supposed to be kind of cannonballs. Let's see if we can hit somebody. First try. But yeah, as you could see from what just happened, these things, I mean this one at least, is able to be removed easily because it is stuck on a 2x2 jumper plate. And I guess you could, you know, place it over here, or like here, or even right here, just wherever you want, I guess. And they fire cool little arrow pieces that have kind of fiery tips. I don't know if that's supposed to be like an enchanted arrow, or if it's a flame arrow. I kind of forgot what kind of arrows there are in the game now. I've also got a bottle right here, empty bottle. I don't know whether or not it's supposed to represent beer, or rum, or a potion, like a used potion. But you know, it's on a pirate ship, so I guess we can only guess. We got two nice skull pieces up here, which is really nice. It's fun to kind of get a head of something without the body. I don't know why, but it's still kind of cool. You've also got on the back here this little fence piece to keep your minifigure from falling into the depths of the ocean. He doesn't fit. Oh, he does fit, but only if he's trying. He'd be able to get over that. But yeah, I think it looks really nice. The one thing that I'm not too big on about that, I mean, it looks good, it looks accurate, but then you're not able to use this particular fence piece unless you're attaching it to one of those bricks that have a little notch in it. So yeah, I think that's all with the pirate ship. I guess my only complaint about this is that it doesn't have a little steering wheel. But, I mean, those aren't in Minecraft, so I guess it's kind of accurate. Alright, so here's the Skull Island, which I think looks really good. I guess it's more of a cave than an island. But, yeah, I guess you can put your little animals or sea creatures over here in the water if you want when you have them on display. But for now, we're going to remove those so they're not distracting. And coming up close to the front, we've got these little things right here that I believe are supposed to be sea turtle eggs, because I believe they bury them, and apparently those are in the game. I kind of stopped playing it, so I'm not too up to date or fresh on some of this stuff, but to me it looks kind of like barnacles, or whatever those things are. They also look like eyeballs popping out of the sand, which is kind of weird. Hello! And then you've got like a TNT block here, which is I think everybody's favorite Lego Minecraft block. Got some sugarcane in the sand, very accurate. Good job, Lego. You've got the kind of dead plant thing right there, which doesn't show up very often, so that's kind of nice to get. Then on this kind of skull face build, that looks really good. You've got a little kind of golden block, so I guess if you want, you can get your minifigure to mine that. Only they don't provide a pickaxe in this set, so, you know, you'll just have to whip it for now. You've also got a single torch. This set only has one torch. I'm kind of surprised. So essentially, what you're supposed to do is your person's supposed to come over there in their little birch boat and, keyword supposed to, they're gonna enter into this, this skull cave, apparently not through the mouth of the cave. Over here, you're supposed to go around, and you find a treasure chest. Yay! And inside of this treasure chest, you've got a fish and a couple of golden studs, which are supposed to represent golden nuggets. So, yay! Fun stuff. Also up here you've got this little gold ore, which is pretty cool too. I like the gold that they provide in this set. And then, yeah, I believe that's pretty much all for this kind of cave itself. There's anything else except for that kind of little dock right there. I guess you can take your minifigure and kind of put him over there. So yeah, like once you've gotten in here, you can get off the boat onto the little dock. So that's a fun little detail. But as far as the pirate ship wreck configuration goes, what you're supposed to do is, you notice you've got these kind of little black teeth right here. And the reason they have those is to provide a little bit of a hangover. It kind of hangs over a little bit to provide a little bit more support to when you take this kind of mast build and you connect it on that little clip inside there. It slides nicely in, and now it's got a lot of connections, really firm, and it stays there. Also, over here, you see another clip. Oh, I wonder what that's for. It's for this. Clip the little kind of nose of the ship right there. And then, the last one goes all the way on the other side right here. Didn't even see that, I'm sure. Probably didn't even show that side. And there you go. Now you've got a giant shipwrecked ship. that didn't sound right. A giant wrecked ship in this cave, and I think it looks really good, especially with kind of the skull right there, and then the mast right here, and it just looks nice. Let's decorate this. Alright, you guys, here it is. Here is the Shipwreck with all of the little minifigures and accessories connected to it, and I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks like a nice little kind of like it was wrecked a long time ago, and then it got re-inhabited as kind of a fortress, and now the pirates are kind of like taking control of this area, and anyone who decides to venture over here is in danger of getting shot. But other than that, I like the price to part ratio. It's really good. It is technically not there fully. It's got like less than 400 pieces, but goes for $40. But I feel like the amount of stuff you get here is really good. You got like a new parrot guy. That's pretty cool. You get this awesome new flame piece for the zombie. You get the zombie, you get the pirate, and you get Alex. Then you get these buildable characters. So I feel like the ratio of stuff is there. So you definitely get a lot of stuff here, and it definitely kind of helps you to be able to pay the extra money for this. So yeah, I think that's basically everything. I hope this review wasn't too long. I tend to do that with a lot of my LEGO Minecraft sets. I just have a lot to talk about. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And if you enjoy my content, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon if you are subscribed to stay up to date on everything I post in the future. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'd like to hear anything you guys have to say. And yeah, thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.